I remember the earth trembling beneath my feet that fateful morning, a sharp jolt that sent adrenaline coursing through my veins. As the vibrations intensified, panic gripped my heart. My thoughts raced to my village, hundreds of miles away. The last message from my mother still echoed in my ears. "We love you, son. Stay safe." Little did I know how those words would become the last connection I had to my past. Hours later, the news broke, like the tremors that had shaken my childhood home. My village had suffered a devastating earthquake. Desperation clawed at my throat as I frantically called family members, but all lines were silent. My world crumbled with the buildings that had stood for generations. I was left alone, feeling like a ghost wandering through shadows of my own making. In the days that followed, I became a shell of the person I once was. I mourned, not only for my family, but for the life that had once been vibrant and full. Friends reached out, and I appreciated their kindness, but how could they fill the void that had swallowed my heart? I found myself questioning everything. What was the point of life when the people who gave it meaning were gone? How could I face a future devoid of the familiar? One evening, as I sat in the dim light of my apartment, I noticed a subtle flicker on the corner of my laptop screen. A message from a dating app I had signed up for out of sheer boredom. There was a profile that intrigued me, a man named Aiden. His pictures brimmed with life, a smile that seemed to radiate warmth. Hesitantly, I took the plunge and began a conversation. To my surprise, Aiden was understanding. Amidst my melancholy, he was a breath of fresh air. Our conversations evolved from simple musings to deeper discussions about life, loss, and love. Somewhere along the way, I found a flicker of hope. Slowly, he coaxed me out of my solitude. We spoke for hours, weaving dreams and memories like a tapestry, two strangers longing to connect. As we continued to talk, he suggested I visit him. "Come to Chicago, let's just meet. You need a change," he urged. With apprehension, I packed a small bag. I felt vulnerable, stepping out of my protective shell after so long. Yet, a whisper of promise guided me. Could life truly begin again? The moment I arrived, I was enveloped in warmth. Aiden welcomed me with open arms, his genuine smile igniting something inside me that had long been dormant. Days turned to weeks, and weeks morphed into months. A dreamy haze filled with laughter and late-night chats. But everything shifted when the conversation veered towards identity, a topic I had pushed aside in my own heart. One evening, while sipping wine on Aiden's balcony overlooking the city, he looked deeply into my eyes. "I see so much pain in you. Have you ever considered that life can offer you more than just survival?" His words spiraled within me. "You can choose who you want to be." The depths of that statement swirled ominously, as if he were challenging me to confront myself. It hit me like a bolt of lightning. My life had been dictated by others. What I should be, who I should love. My heart thudded violently as I asked myself the ultimate question. Who am I beneath this ache, beneath the weight of grief? I realized I had been wearing my loss, not only in sorrow, but also in a mask of masculinity that never felt truly mine. Aiden reached out, holding my hand as if to tether me back from the abyss. "You can be whoever you want, and I'll stand by you." His unconditional support was a lifeline, illuminating the shadows in my mind. It was then I decided to embrace the possibility of transformation, not just in the literal sense, but within my very being. Months later, after therapy and soul-searching, I underwent gender-affirming surgery. It felt like shedding an old skin. Emerging into the world anew, I found peace in my reflection. Aiden stood beside me, his presence a pillar of strength. "Welcome home, love," he said, taking my hands and pulling me close as I caught a glimpse of my new self. I was finally free to explore the woman I had always felt within, one not defined by loss. We embraced, tears streaming down my cheeks, a blend of loss and joy. "Thank you for believing in me," I whispered, my heart swelling for this person who had seen my buried potential. In the weeks that followed, I redefined my life. I began to advocate for others navigating similar journeys, sharing my story of loss, transformation, and love. Through it all, Aiden remained my steadfast companion, my partner in every sense. I often reflect on that devastating earthquake that had shaken my world. I lost so much, but what I gained was more precious than I ever could have imagined. A new life, an identity aligned with my soul, and a love that defied the darkness. In losing my family, I found my true self, and a partner who embraced every facet of me. Life is an intricate tapestry of relationships and experiences, and I emerged from the ashes stronger and more vibrant than I ever thought possible.